Hello viewers, welcome back to yet another episode of Food with Sankalp. In today's episode, I am at Hyatt Gachibowli to explore the new menu at Collage. The new menu is inspired by the world of Mrs. May's travel diary. And let's see what's in store for us. Mrs. May, as she is lovingly referred to, offers you a menu that celebrates the rich and diverse flavors and fragrances of all the places she has discovered during her travel around the world. The menu of Mrs. May's is an adaptation of her travel chronicles from across the globe. Here comes the garden fresh salad. So I have right now with me garden fresh salad from Mrs. May's menu. So what I see on this plate right now is a good combination of fresh vegetables, microgreens, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, fruits, which is an orange. Then I also have a prunes here and sprouts, pomegranate, whatnot. It's basically whatever fresh vegetables that are available for the day, they mix it and make this garden fresh salad. And there's a twist to it. If you want to add, you can add a yam sauce, which is basically a Thai take by Mrs. May's, which includes palm jaggery, tamarind puree, bird's eye chili, and coriander roots. Yeah, you heard it right. It's a coriander roots in it. And there's a secret ingredient which goes into it, which is a fish sauce. So now I'm going to dig into it and see how it tastes. So I have got lettuce and I have got sprouts, beetroot and prunes. So it has a tangy touch coming from the tamarind. Very, very subtle fishy flavor. Probably you will not be able to recognize it. Brilliant sweetness coming from the palm jaggery and brilliant fruity notes. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely refreshing and amazing. So I have now starters from the Mrs. May's menu, which is mutton sukka, chicken bao, and this is gai yang, which is a chicken in Thai. So let me begin with the steamed bao, which is an open bao. So it has got good chunky chicken pieces tossed in oyster sauce, soya, and brilliant bird's eye chilies. Apart from, you got nice good crunchy vegetables, fresh vegetables and edamame topped with sesame seeds. So I'm going to bite into it and see how it tastes. The first taste that kicked me was the oyster sauce, and well complemented by the crunchy vegetables. Oh, this is I would say brilliant, with the flavors of oyster sauce, the soya, and the sesame, and the edamame, all complementing each other and brilliantly coming out. I would say, oh, very amazing. Wow. So this is gai yang, chicken tossed in veggies, predominantly spring onion, galangal, which is Thai ginger. Then you have got regular ginger. A local take to this is they have added, to give that extra fieriness to the dish, the local chilies, the Guntur version to it. Let me now taste it and see how they taste. So gai yang is basically a fiery dish, absolutely fiery dish, meant to be, and it truly Oh, a strictly warning to everybody. Only if you can take the fieriness, order the dish. Else, skip it. Oh,
I guess I'll be the one skipping.
you better. Oh, this is basically meant for those people who would love that fieriness. The heat hitting them the moment the chicken hits them out. Because of the red chilies, you can see that local chilies also being used in it. You can slightly reduce the heat by having these fresh vegetables. So now we are going to have the mutton sukka. This is a dish which is there in Karnataka, predominantly northern Karnataka, Maharashtra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and entire South India you would find this dish, but they have their own local elements added to it. This mutton sukka, which Mrs. Mays made it for Hyderabad, is more to do with the flavors which has got ginger, dhania, black pepper and red chili flakes. So she added a twist which is to the more to suit to the local palate. Now I have got the main course in front of me. So to begin with, this is a pav bhaji with a twist to it, with farsan in it. So it is a misal pav mixed with pav bhaji. Interesting. Bhaji is usually very soft, gravy consistency in it, but this has got the crunchiness from the farsans, the snacky masalas, peanuts, and oh, brilliant. Now let me get into the next dish, which is a lamb hot pot. This is a fusion version of European and an Asian. So it's got the Asian elements of galangal, oyster sauce, few vegetables in it, and the European version of the lamb shanks, nicely cooked with rosemary and thymes in this, and to be had with focaccia. Interesting take on lamb hot pot. And this is the third one, which is saku curry. Basically, it's a combination of Sri Lankan saku curry with Asian bowl, rice bowl, which is basically, it's got sticky jasmine rice, fried noodles, vegetables, garlic, and peanuts in it. So it's Mrs. May's take on the causeway with a mix of Sri Lankan saku curry. Saku curry is basically made out of shark, but this, the chefs at the Mrs. May's have taken out the shark and made it exactly a veg version of it. So it's a veg gravy to be had with rice ball. So I'm going to add a bit of generous amount of garlic, which I fried garlic, then some fried noodles to it, and then goes the saku curry. Saku curry is basically a thick version of tamarind puree, chilies, ginger, garlic, onion puree, dhania powder, jeera, and it's got all the spices in it. Brilliant. These are all purely Asian bowls. It's a one pot meal. Basically, you can have all the required elements in it. You have fresh vegetables in it, you've got rice in it, you've got nice good crunchy nuts. Wow. So now I'm going to have the lamb shanks. Oh, this is just fall off the bone kind of a meat. Ah, look at that. Just coming off. Just coming off the bone.
Oh my God.
Look at that. how brilliantly tender it is. So I'm going to add some gravy to it and have it with the focaccia the European way. Look at that. Oh. This is what I call heaven. This is a brilliant focaccia, and the lamb is just melting out of the mouth. It's absolutely melt in the mouth. You can see it. Oh, I should say that Mrs. May's menu is predominantly her travel experiences across different continents and different experiences she had with different cultural people, with so much of culinary experiences. She has well balanced every dish with elements not less than 2-3 cuisines in it. Brilliant. You should try this. If you are a lamb lover, this is the go-to dish. Brilliant. Here comes the last stage of our exploring the Mrs. May's menu. That comes to the dessert section, my favorite and everybody's favorite section. So this is Fruity Blast, made from Oreo biscuits, and then inside it you have cheesecake, New York cheesecake. Topping on top of it is the fruit jelly and nuts on top of it, and there is an ice cream inside it. So this is a brilliant creation. Should be topped with a caramel sauce and to be had with it. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. The cheesecake is brilliantly coming, well complemented with the caramel sauce. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Danish, you're going to love this one. Oh, brilliant. The Oreo cookies is actually cutting down the sweetness that's coming from the nuts. Oh, and the caramel. Brilliant. I'm speechless. All right. Now let's get to the second dessert, which is a torta capri, which is basically a cheesecake on top, which is topped by a almond chocolate capri, topped with a butterscotch scoop. And this exterior is a milk chocolate bowl with some nuts and pomegranate seeds in it. Wow, this looks equally enticing. Let me dig into this. Look at that. This is called pure bliss. The almond caprice, this chocolate caprice is brilliant. And the cheesecake coming in very nicely, complementing the caramel sauce. Brilliant. I said this is best. This is on par with it. Now let's get into the final dessert, which is Mrs. May's Parafait. So this is Mrs. May's Parafait, which is basically an angel's hair nest with mascarpone cheese and candied nuts in it, which is a brilliant creation which resembles a bird's nest from the nature. Oh my goodness, look at that. How beautiful it looks. I feel sorry for disturbing the whole plate, but yeah, I have to taste it. I am. The mascarpone cheese is very subtle in its taste, and the flavors are being elevated by the caramel sauce and the candied nuts in it. Oh my goodness, brilliant. Oh my god, this is brilliant.
So, which one of these three would you recommend?
I love all the three. Everything stands its own. Everything has its own character. This is beautiful in terms of presentation and the way each of those elements complemented it. Brilliant. This, for those people who love the Oreos and that nuts giving you the little hint of flavors, this is for them. And this is exclusively for those who love the cheesecake with ice creams in it. Brilliant. All three are brilliant in its own way. Choose what you wish to have. So, until next time, do like, subscribe, and share comments what you would wish to see on the channel. Until next time, happy dining. हेलो मेरे एंजल नेस्ट मेरे को दे दो बाबा.